Hey Internet, Eric here. Well, it's Bloody Sunday again. If you don't know what that concept is, I've done a handful of these already. My buddy Corey over at the Negor YouTube channel, great guy, link in the description, that usual stuff. He's created a concept where every Sunday you take a death from a movie, cartoon, TV show, what have you. Anybody can participate, just make a video and hashtag it Bloody Sunday or whatever, and you just describe it. That's it. Doesn't have to be horror related. Doesn't have to be gory, but it's encouraged because Corey's a huge horror fan and a gore fan. His fucking channel is called Need Gore. I've taken a little bit of a break from horror lately. Last week I did Miracle Mile. This week I'm doing another non-horror film. I will be getting back into horror. We'll get into that into a second, but I'm really proud of this week's choice. Today I'm going to talk about, obviously, if I'm discussing deaths in a film, there are spoilers, so if you haven't seen said film, watch at your own risk. You're going to see in the description what the film is, so obviously don't watch it if you haven't seen it. Today I'm going to be discussing the death of Jimmy in Roadhouse. Roadhouse, everyone has either heard of it, seen it parodied in Family Guy, what have you. Basically, the plot is Patrick Swayze plays Dalton. He's one of the best bouncers around. He's hired. He's hired to what is it called? The double. He's hired to be the bouncer at this bar called the Double Deuce. Yeah, the Double Deuce. And of course, bad guys, hot blondes, Sam Elliott. All this stuff happens. What happens here is it's towards the end of the movie, and Jimmy is this ex-con, and he's hired by the villains to basically make Dalton's life hell, blah, blah, blah. And we've had this big explosion already happen. Dalton has saved his old man friend, pulled him out of the wreckage. Kelly Lynch. Kelly Lynch. She's there, because I think she's a nurse. She's taking care of the old man. Boom, Jimmy comes out on a motorcycle from the wreckage. Kelly Lynch stays with the old man, and Dalton, in this incredible running dive, just leaps onto Jimmy, onto the motorcycle, takes him down, and then they have this really good fisticuff, hand-on-hand brawl. Really good, gut shots to the face, this and that. Now, I will say this, maybe it's because I'm used to, like, say, Jean-Claude Van Damme or Chuck Norris or even Scott Adkins. When Patrick Swayze does his spin kicks, I mean, he was a professional dancer. You can kind of see more of it, like a ginger kick, what have you. But the sound effects are really good, so it works. It's a really fun, brutal fight. It starts really great, like, Patrick even says something like, "You are such an asshole," just like, because Patrick's supposed to be, or Dalton, what have you, he's supposed to be, the good guy type of bouncer. He only fights if needed to type of thing. So now all the violence is coming out, and him and Jimmy are going at it, beating the shit out of each other. I mean, it's great. There are close-up shots of the sound effects sound really good. The close-up shots of the fist going at it. Suplexes, takedowns, all this shit. There's a really great scene where Jimmy has either picked up Dalton by his hair or he's got him in a chokehold or something. They're both bleeding from the nose and the mouth. And in pure, cheesy, this came out in 89, so late 80s, early 90s, cheesy dialogue or throwaway lines or whatever, Jimmy lifts up Dalton and he says, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison." It's just so unnecessary, so over the top, so fucking stupid. I love it. It fits the Jimmy character being, the ex-con, the bad ex-con fighting good guy Dalton. It's perfect. So the fight still happens. It's like a 3-minute fight. Eventually, what's really cool is it goes in between choreographed and sloppy, because, if you're really in a fist fight, it's not going to be choreographed. It's going to be pretty messy. But Jimmy does this really cool kick. He's going to kick Dalton. He doesn't see this tree for some reason. He gets his legs caught in between like the branches, like the big thick branches that are spreading in the tree, and Dalton just boom, excellent, nut shot uppercut, kind of like you ever see Lionheart where the guy kicks Van Damme catches his leg and hits him in the nuts. This is basically the same fucking thing, except Jimmy gets his leg caught in a tree. They're still fighting a little bit, and then eventually, I think, what is it? Jimmy tries to punch Patrick, Dalton, whatever. He hooks Jimmy's arm, and then Jimmy's wincing like this, and then Dalton just goes, boom, grabs the throat, rips out. I don't know if it is Adam's apple or is this windpipe or just skin or whatever. Rips his fucking throat out, and then you just see this great shot of Jimmy, from behind. It's like an overhead shot of Dalton, Jimmy, and then like this big lake or whatever. And you get this overhead shot from behind Jimmy, and Jimmy just stands, and then just like a tree, timber right into the fucking lake, and it's great. I love. It's one of the main things Roadhouse is known for. Really cool fight scene. Fun fucking movie. I mean, my buddy Taylor, who I've mentioned before, and she's the one that wanted me to discuss Aftershock. She's been on my ass wanting me to review Roadhouse because it's one of our favorite movies, to talk about. I'm gonna get to it, but I figured this will at least simmer you down a little bit. So, badass fight, great death of Jimmy from Dalton in Roadhouse. So that's it. That's my selection for Bloody Sunday. I highly recommend Roadhouse. It's more than just a fucking Family Guy parody. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Coming up, I have my contest video finally gonna be recorded. I'm gonna upload that tomorrow. We're going to go see It Chapter 2 today. That video will be up soon. I'm coming back into horror, obviously, with It Chapter 2. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing this week's Fright Friday and Slashback Saturday. Me and the wife, our next series to review together, we were planning on doing Indiana Jones. So yeah. Oh, speaking of contests and Need Gore, check out his YouTube channel. Like I said, links in the description. He's got his own contest coming, and it looks like a fun one. Click on his contest video. I've mentioned my buddy Welcome Matheson before. He's the one that sent me that nice Stephen King care package. He's got his own contest going as well. His link is American Film Journal. Anyways, that's enough spiel. That's enough promoting. Jimmy's death, Roadhouse, excellent. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that crap. If you want to participate in Bloody Sunday, you can. It's open to anyone. The wife and I are also going to do Corey's top 10 Disney villains. Anyways, participate in Bloody Sunday. It's fun. It's great. It takes 10 minutes of your time. Yeah, so cheers, and what will Dalton do?